And welcome into the stream. Coach Chris here live from the Anthill. Thanks for everybody being here. USC Sumter coming in with some Call of Duty action here. And we will have USC Sumter going up against Catawba Valley Community College. And going to be playing for a chance to go to the regional finals. This is the playoffs for USC Sumter at NJCAAE. They are up against Catawba Valley, and this is the semifinal. First map's going to be Hacienda, and going to be Hardpoint. Let me see if I can get the map pools for us. Map 1 is going to be Hacienda. Protocol for map 2, Search and Destroy. Vault for map 3, Control. Sky, if needed, for Hardpoint, and Hacienda for the last Search and Destroy, if needed. And with that being said, we are headed in to the Hacienda Hardpoint. And a little bit of background here for USC Sumter. They have beat Catawba in both CCL and NJCAAE. Let's see, Catawba's Hacienda Control, they are 1-1 on the season. Not 100% sure USC Sumter's stats on the season for Hacienda, but we like our chances going into it, and here we are. And gonna see some gameplay happening. First blood going out to Jumpa, and that's 2 down for USC Sumter early. And the hardpoint is open. More time going to CVCC. And Reno gonna hop point here. And KT getting some kills there on one of our subbies. ADR goes down. Reno gonna watch for this look over. Sees Jumpa, but not able to finish him. And the rotation is on to P2. 2 at Old get picked up by Santee. And USC Sumter's ready for the next point. As Mayhems is on the point with the ADR. Goes down quickly. And 2 good kills, 3 kills. That's going to be a chance for Catawba to jump on here. And Mayhem's going down. USC Sumter's going to now have to break. Jumpa goes down. That's 1. ADR trying to pepper it from there. Santee going in for the kill. Trades out with ADR. And ADR going to get killed on the laydown. And USC Sumter going to battle back a little bit here as they lost early control on the P2 hardpoint. And the trade out going to come. And USC Sumter chalking that, moving on to next. Santee not knowing there's one behind him, gonna get killed, goes down. Reno on the child alone, gonna get 1. USC Sumter's now gonna take control of the hill. And Santee and Mayhem's gonna need to get going here. ADR, not sure how he didn't see Heck there. Obviously, it is easier for us to have all the silhouettes and such. Reno going to get challenged here at the door. He saw KT. Does back off, though. And going to just contest and play the life here that he has. And looks like Santee goes down. Unfortunate there. And Mayhem's trying to find the kill on the outside, but unable. Does get a kill there. Jumpa's still on hill. Going to cap that last little bit. And Mayhems gets the kill on Jumpa as the transition rotates. And you'll see Sumter with 3 on hill here. Need to be careful. Trophy systems need to go down. They do. Mayhem's gonna see one. Gets the kill there. USC Sumter gonna try to get the money hill here and pull away. And Reno gonna get shot from behind, maybe. No, USC Sumter does balance out and clear each other. There was a pinch opportunity there for Catawba, but unable to make that connection. Mayhems goes down. Reno gonna try to get a couple kills here. Gonna be 3 popping out. And Santee all alone, gonna go down. Mayhem's trying to get back. Oh, had his gun up, but then pulled it down. And this is close from Catawba and USC Sumter here as we rotate through back to P1. Santee not knowing that one's right over his shoulder there. I think that player did get taken out though. And USC Sumter gonna try to cap up a lot of this time here. Pretty even so far. Ooh, double kill from Reno. Then gets traded out. But KT gets traded out afterwards, and USC Sumter in good shape here. Santee not knowing where one might be. Gonna know 2 coming back. Gets 1. Looking for the second. Able to get it and secure the kill. Reno there with the next kill, and USC Sumter's got to start that rotation to P2 here. Bumping off the hill. KT goes down to Reno. Santee gets 1. And they are set up, but they got broken quickly last time. Santee gonna need to get that trophy down if he can. There's Jumpa's there. Just play his life here. And ADR gonna try to play this doorway. Sees one slide in. Santee does go down. ADR knows one's coming up behind him. Gonna see the challenge on the hill. Sees him. Oh, he slid into that very awkwardly. Got a chance to pull it. Unfortunate. Had a chance to bounce it back there, and ADR soaking up time, but they really needed his gunny on that hill right there. It would have made the play a lot easier and possibly able to perform that a little bit better in holding the hill. Rotating out to P3 here. Looks like Catawba's already set up. USC Sumter might have been a little late to rotate. And trade's going to come out there between Mayhems and Adden. Oh no, KT's going to maybe get 2 there. Not able to get them all. Mayhems goes down. That's a lot of players down. USC Sumter might have the opportunity here to move forward. Nobody on the hill. KT coming over the fence. Santee gonna see one. Does get it. USC Sumter on the point. And Santee playing a little bit of chase here. And the hop up. Not sure if he meant to do that, but next point, here we go. And KT goes down. And Reno down while he's trying to set up. Unfortunate there. Neither team really set up for the next hill. Oh my, not sure how Mayhems lost that battle, but he did. Unfortunate there. But USC Sumter does still have point. Weren't able to get much on P3 there. Mayhem's looking the wrong direction. Santee's still on the point, trying to make a play. Reno gonna try to slide in, at least contesting here. And gets the kill. Big kill there from Reno. Does get another. And gonna need to see ADR try to push Catawba back, and ADR goes down. Rotation's back to middle. Let's see if we can get some caught in rotation here. Mayhem's not really finding anybody. Gonna get shot in the back. And does find one, but KT comes around. Santi not expecting a player behind him. Does get one. Got a player to his right. Not sure if he's familiar with that. There is a player there. Mayhems gets the kill. Gonna look for the next. USC Sumter has been able to lock down time for a little bit now. Lots of stuns and grenades going out. And Santi gonna get 2 kills there. Those are big. But the point is in Kataba's favor at the moment. Unfortunate there. Santi gets seen contesting. Mayhems does find the kill there. P2 rotation is on. USC Sumter is on. An ADR going down. Need ADR to pick it up. Seems like he's struggling a little bit. Santi gonna be on the move here. Mayhems get multiple kills there. Santi just waiting for any kind of contest. USC Sumter can win it here if they can hold this down. And Reno trying to hold that back door. Santi does finally go down. Mayhem's calling in the Hellstorm. Or did get it. Might not need it for this round. And USC Sumter takes map 1. 250 to 165. Little awkward there a few times. Little awkward there a few times for USC Sumter, but able to pull it out. 250 to 165. Pretty much shut it down at the end of the last rotation. But good overall there for USC Sumter. Again, ADR not playing his best. I think we need to see him pick it up a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't get in his head or anything like that. And starts playing his game. And I guess the teams have left, so we are going to see a host swap. And as soon as we swap, we will be back into the game. And on the move for it. Let's see. Let's see here. Gonna have Protocol up next for our search and destroy, and they will be pulling us in soon. And as soon as that happens, we will be pulled into the lobby. I'm going to try to get a little bit of information on both teams here. Overall, USC Sumter was 9-5 in CCL, and Catawba was 8-6. In NJ, the Catawba they come in as a 4 seed, and USC Sumter the 1 seed in this regional. And Catawba actually finished 2-3 on the season. I think they're better than that, so I just don't know exactly what happened to their team. Maybe have some up and down moments on the season that just didn't kind of work out for them as you would like it to. But also with some information here I think we're still Team 2. So we will be ready to go here momentarily on the stream. But getting a little bit more information from CVCC. Last time USC Sumter played them, map 1 was Skyline, Hardpoint. USC Sumter won 250 to 189. Then on Search, we won 6-1 and Control 3-0. Protocol for the Search, Protocol for the Control. And then that was in NJ. Then we played them again in CCL and beat them 250 to 143 in Hardpoint Skyline, and 6-5 in Search on Skyline, and then 3-0 in Control on Protocol. So USC Sumter has two wins over them in the regular season across different titles, and USC Sumter looking solid overall, just as far as how the players performed, things of that nature. Just looking at like the stats here, the 181 plays. The reason why I don't want you to think I'm harping down hard on ADR, but I know he's capable of playing better than that. He only had, I think, maybe 16, 19 kills in that last game. But in his last hardpoint against CVCC, he had 22. So not too far away, but I know he's capable of more. And one of the other games, he had 25. So we know he's capable of going positive and getting the kills there that we need to see. But he still had a lot of time on point for us as we play. So just to circle back, I'm looking at some stats from there and kind of what to expect. But USC Sumter might actually be waiting on me to say ready, and they were. So now I am ready. Just trying to give you some of those stats. I was missing the time that they were saying that they're ready to go. And here we go into protocol, search and destroy. USC Sumter, Team 2 here. And typically we like to, we see ADR kind of step up a little bit in the search and destroy. So let's see how he does here. Also looking for Mayhem's. I mean, all of them to play well, but let's see a challenge at the bottom. Reno going down. Santi gonna get bomb kill and gonna try to slide out and get another. Unfortunate there, a little aggressive, not able to get Hex, but USC Sumter down 2 players here. Gonna see a flank from Mayhem's. Might work actually. Ooh, he had single fire on, I believe, by accident, maybe, and that prevented him from getting that kill. And USC Sumter is potentially gonna lose round 1 as ADR almost gets the kill over the top there. And thanks for all the viewers that are watching. USC Sumter's up in the series 1-0 and down 1-0 in this search and destroy. ADR hadn't seen that player. I think he did. Santi going down. Reno getting tagged up. but did get a kill. But 2 of our players down that make that 3. USC Sumter's got to mix it up with how they're making plays here in these next rounds. ADR doesn't have the bomb. And gonna go down. You get in the middle of the map, tend to get shot at from different directions, and you see Sumter quickly down 2-0. Alright, time for them to shake that off, figure out what they want to do, and make plays. Mayhem's 0-2 right now. He needs to pick it up. Everybody else sitting at 1-2. Let's stay with Mayhem's here, see if we can see him get something going. Does pick up 1. That's a good early pick for USC Sumter. And gonna see maybe a play here. Jumper goes down. Reno gets 2 there. And bomb is down. USC Sumter takes the round. Good way to battle back. Take a stand, make sure they lock in. And here we go. Back on attack. See if USC Sumter can change up versus what they did last time on attack. And KT's going to be stunned here. Santi's trying to find a kill. No one able to finish him off. KT going to take a long approach. I think Mayhem's went down early there. Going to get a plant down. Reno in ADR down here. AR Santi gonna try to play out front. Don't like the angles necessarily. Santi needs to be careful. Didn't need to go out there. Would like to see ADR play that slightly different, but good kill there from ADR. Reno gonna get the kill. No trade. Oh no, did they line up? Jumpa gets the kill, and unfortunate there. I don't know exactly what happened. I know ADR turned to try to get the trade just in case Reno needed it, but by the time he turned back, I think he kind of missed his shots. Jumpa gonna come in. Oh yeah, they slid and kind of lined up. Unfortunate. So it was able to just kind of take it into the slide with Jumpa, and Jumpa takes him down. Unlucky for USC Sumter there, but they're gonna have to bounce back from that and get it going. ADR just peppering KT there. Gonna try to get Jumpa. Jumpa's on fire right now though for his team. Santi gonna try to chase Jumpa if he can, or look to see who's there. And Mayhems doesn't know that player's right around the corner, but he's gonna need to play his life. Be careful there. Santi sees one. No. Santi gonna get challenged. Unfortunate. Don't know if I would have liked that second peek from Santi there. And Reno unable to find anybody. And USC Sumter 2-3 here. ADR and Mayhem's here. They need to just trade with each other. And they do work together to get that. Well played. Didn't have to trade. were able to pinch and get the kill. And here we go. USC Sumter needs to try to even it out here. Back on attack. Gonna see maybe a quick plant here. Getting it down, Mayhems. And quickly USC Sumter. Echo's gonna be up top. ADR's gonna step out. Don't know how. Oh, I was gonna say, don't know how Jumpa didn't get him. And Sumter's got a chance to make some plays. Mayhem saw one. Santi in the corner there gets one, and that's 3 down. USC Sumter able to take that round and get the W for that specific one on round 6, headed into round 7 here. And Mayhems was able to pick it up. He's now 6-3. He was 0-2 to start. Everybody else kind of leveled out as far as KDs. Mayhem's going to see 2 off the rip. Gonna grenade himself there potentially. Gonna have to reverse back. Santi gets a kill but does go down. ADR gonna try to get that kill and does, but one of USC Sumter players goes down. Reno. Not sure if Mayhem saw Jumpa's grenade there, but he's about to be challenged, and Mayhem's unfortunate there. Not able to find him. Gonna be the hop up. No! Gets knifed, and USC Sumter goes down. Probably needed to predict that a little bit better there. And just basically understood, almost baited KT there. Does to ADR, and ADR goes down. But yeah, I think Mayhem's got a little too antsy there at the end, and then got caught transitioning, and then ADR definitely, I think, not panicked, but just got a little aggro. Mayhem's gonna be on the push and does go down, and that's 2 for USC Sumter down. I don't mind it, but we just didn't find the kills we were looking for. And ADR not hitting shots. He's gonna get shot from KT here, and USC Sumter is down and not looking good. We were all the way in the other spawn on attack. Didn't necessarily need to do that. Got to mix it up every now and then, though. But USC Sumter's going to be down 5-3 if Reno can't find all 3 kills here. It's going to be difficult, to say the least, to do. And CVCC is up 5-3, trying to close out the search and destroy. And USC Sumter back on defense. Gonna be a push down to Santa. And it goes down. How did he not find that other kill? I don't know. But was not able to find it. And Reno goes down. To hop up. And Mayhems misses. USC Sumter loses search and destroy. 6-3 on protocol. Not sure exactly what USC Sumter was doing there, but not playing it very well, that's for sure. And back to the drawing board, USC Sumter goes. Host is going to swap up, and we are going to go into map number 3, which should be Vault for control. And USC Sumter is likely going to be Team 1. And Catawba Valley is a streaky team. It's like sometimes they're playing really well, and then other times they just seem to play down. And I mean, honestly, USC Sumter does the same thing. We got to find some consistency here. We shouldn't be losing that search and destroy. I'm kind of upset with that, but we got to move on to the next round. But yeah, if USC Sumter plays like they're playing right now, I know it's early to say, but if USC Sumter plays like they're playing right now, they're going to let Catawba Valley stay in this. But not to mention, if we did win and move on, they're going to struggle in later rounds of the postseason if they don't get their play together. Obviously, we played better than this over the weekend in CCL, and here we are in NJ and not playing to the level that we're capable of. So we definitely need to pick it up and play better. Just we're not winning the gunfights we normally would win and things like that. So at the moment, and maybe we're just being too aggressive or rushing, but I'm not totally sure because I feel like we weren't too fast or too slow. We were trying to mix it up and show people or show them something different each time. But is what it is. Got to scratch that map and move on to next. We are headed into control. Search and destroy can go either way sometimes, as it is a game mode that not a lot of teams get a lot of reps in. So it can kind of go up and down, but you see Sumter's just got to find their way. And just waiting on everybody to join up. Not sure what the delay is, but I don't want you to sit here and just see a blank lobby. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And we are back in lobby and getting ready to go into control on Vault. And looks like we're still having some issues getting a player or two in lobby, but should be in soon. Not sure if they're going to have to restart or what. Looks like we're killing the lobby to restart the whole thing. And the remix coming in. So map 2 protocol was CVCC's pick, so it is possible that they were just stratted out and ready for that one, being their pick. USC Sumter maybe not quite as prepared as Catawba was there, but still no excuse. USC Sumter needs to pull out tough matchups. We've seen them do it before, all the way from a 6 or a 5-1 split to come back and win a search and destroy. So gotta have and dig deep in those moments and play out of our minds. But looks like we're gonna have we got the rehost and teams hopefully bringing their players in, and from here we will see who's able to join and connect. But next map is gonna be Vault, and just get a little bit of background on that. Catawba is 2 and 3 in information that we have on them for Vault. Not 100% sure our record, but if we look at the last couple matchups, Protocol, we were able to 3-0 them, or sorry, in Control, we were able to 3-0 them on Protocol twice in matchups, but this is a different map. It was Protocol. Lately, our Protocol hasn't been as good, so we're going to take it to Vault here and see kind of how it shakes out, and whether it's better for us. Not sure exactly what the delay is here. Looks like the school's trying to get back in, having some tech difficulties, but let's see, we do have an in-progress game on the other side of the bracket right now. USC Sumter will play 2 matches tonight if they win this series. Right now, Brookdale is going up against the GTCC, Guilford Tech, and not sure who's leading that series right now. Don't have any stats put into the specific match page, so not sure where that's landing at the moment. Also going to have all the other regions in play momentarily too, and we'll be able to see what some of our other competition is on the opposite side of the bracket if we make it to Nationals. So you'll see Sumter trying to punch their ticket to the Nationals. This is the semifinal matchup. Right after this, we'll have the finals matchup if USC Sumter can find a way to take the victory here. Looks like we still are in a little bit of a delay, so we're going to take a few minute break and go from there. And looks like we finally got all the players in, so I imagine we're going to kick this off as soon as they say ready, as it's been a little bit of an issue with getting everybody in the lobby for some reason, tech-wise. So we want to make sure we kick this off as soon as possible, the countdown going there. And here we are into Vault Control. The ring on the hand there. USC Sumter looking to get one of those rings this semester if they can pull out this championship. But before they do, they've got to win this semifinal here in the regional before they can even think about getting to national. USC Sumter on the attack first. And ADR going to look for a kill. That's 2 down for USC Sumter though. Early and not good so far. They're trying to get their cap on. And Santi finding 2 there. Santi not knowing he's going to get pinched there and does. You see Sumter not able to get any time on yet. Unfortunate there for Reno. I don't know what it's going to take for USC Sumter to get some kills and get together. They just need to get one moment where they get multiple players down and losing time. Just trickle in effect right now. USC Sumter's just not finding the time together. Like, they're just spread out, really. Honestly, that's what it's coming down to. This control doesn't play, we don't play control a lot. Maybe getting a stack up moment here. Gonna be pinched up top. And another, Santi's gotta find this one. This is gonna be huge. USC Sumter gets it. Santi finds another. Can they get this point? Santi's going to be challenged. And USC Sumter might be able to cap this one and extend. They do. With 9 lives left on CVC side. And only a couple left on USC Sumter's. They might have been able to change this out. You know, we're going to have to play this top. Oh, it goes down to the truck. I believe blowing up. And ADR's trying to find Jumper, but gets killed. Mayhems, I believe. And 30 seconds left. USC Sumter trying to win on the kills. That van can blow up, so USC Sumter's going to need to be careful there. Santi is at the spot where he can go in. He's going to break the front door. Should go around here. And 3-3 here. And Santi gonna play this close. Oh my. Jumper right there. 2-1. Gosh, it's coming down to the wire. Blowing up the truck and gets the kill with the truck. Blow up, and Santi's got one behind him. And doesn't find the kill. No, Santi goes down. He'd like to have that one back, and CVC gets the kill. Score series is 1-1 right now. USC Sumter taking the hard point, and CVC taking the search and destroy. And you hate to see that. That was almost a heartbreaker around there. USC Sumter battled all the way back. Now they're going to have to go on defense. as CVCC snuck that one away from USC Sumter. And there is already one in the back on us. Heck, be there and not looking for him. Mayhem's in the spawn, gonna try to get out here. And USC Sumter gonna try to play tight here on this point and be in their face like they were for them. KT's gonna be in the spawn. Reno waiting for him. Knows he's right behind the truck. Gets the kill. And not expecting another, and this is a moment where CVC is gonna go ahead and cap on B. And ADR too slow, gonna get shot in the back. Needed to try to decide whether to challenge, and this is gonna be a cap in the middle. Mayhems goes in, doesn't get a kill. Santi gonna find two. Let's push this off. You see Sumter does have the live advantage, but they had it last time and lost it. Mayhems does work on the kill there. And 20 seconds left for CVCC to try to cap something. They are coming down in the middle. Oh no. Reno gonna try to find Heck. Able to get something. Can Santi capitalize on both kills? He gets to 3! That's huge. That might be enough time. Maybe not. I thought so. Can ADR find a kill? He does. Trades out with Santi, and that could be enough to keep them back, and that will be USC Sumter takes round 2, not allowing a cap, except for, well, maybe there were 2 ticks. I think there might have been one on B and A, but no full cap. It's probably going to be the 3-piece here with the shots in from Reno, and Santi going to get 2 right there. Good round from USC Sumter on defense. Let's see if they can clean up their attack a little bit better. Just had a trickle-in effect. Just had a trickle-in effect on round 1 with their attack. Once they were able to get all together at the same time, they were able to get a stop. But had to cap it at the last minute, so it was pretty ugly. And Mayhem's going to try to push through here. Sees him at the last second. Oh, in the turnaround. KT gets to fight with ADR. ADR was looking in a good spot. Does see KT. Finds him, gets the kill. Well played there from ADR. And gonna be a challenge here at the door. Jumpa coming in. Mayhems is also there. Gonna get the kill. Mayhems with 2. Santi finding another, and as you can see, better from USC Sumter here on the attack for that round. Santi gonna go ahead and try to get down in place here. And not able to go there, but trucks did blow up. Mayhem's not able to find Jumpo there. And USC Sumter just needs to regroup, regain, and they'll be able to make a run here. Mayhem's finding 1. They find 2 down, 1 down below. That's 3 down. This is a stacking moment. ADR, can he find another? Almost. And Reno giving away his position to Heck. And Heck goes down though. Reno trying to find a play out here. Unfortunate with Jumpa. USC Sumter did get 1 tick. Mayhem's capping. ADR goes down. Santi gonna get 1. Not able to get 2. Would have liked to see Mayhem's back up Santi there. Maybe, but USC Sumter has live advantage and has time. ADR finding a big kill, getting the top ground there. But he's going to get challenged here. He doesn't know that the players seek through. gotta kind of think somebody's gonna challenge you there and check all your corners sometimes. But Mayhem or Santi trying to get a kill. Don't think does he not have any bullets? I don't know. Maybe he didn't. And USC Sumter just trying to get back pushed up. Santi gonna go back up and challenge. Seeing Santi's on Jumpa, but cannot find him. Can Mayhems find him? Nobody can find Jumpa. Jumpa cannot die right now. Unfortunately, it looks like USC Sumter is just having a heck of a problem getting him down. And 4 lives left for CVC. And was looking to see if Jumpa had any kind of kill streak. And that should do it. Jumpa living upstairs here. USC Sumter all caps. Jumpa finally goes down up there. Sheesh. USC Sumter just couldn't get him. GG's to Jumpa that round up top. And that final grenade is going to be what kills him. USC Sumter up 2-1. Going back to defense. Our AR's not too high in stats at the moment. And neither is Mayhem's as high as he normally would be. Santi leading the way, 30 kills. Gonna need to see the whole team pick it up a little bit. Mayhem's gonna find one. Not able to get the last, and Santi gonna count on his teammates to cover his back here. Reno going down, unfortunate. Santi looking both ways, got 2 players pinching him. And Reno goes down. It's gonna be a half of a cap for Santi trying to find one outside. Doesn't. Mayhem's looking. Not able to find the player that he was looking for though. And missing his shots. Mayhem gonna get shot in the reload. And just normally see those shots on for Mayhem's. Gonna try to play this corner here. Gets 1 kill. He can't find the second, but there's only 1 player up, and that's Heck. USC Sumter can get on and pull Heck off. Not able. That's a full stack, I believe. Mayhem's, can he find one? He does find one. He finds 2, actually. 13 seconds. Mayhem's gets regain. I think the player up top was killed. This could be it right here if USC Sumter can hold. They're in position to do so. Mayhem's going to try to pop off here at the end, and that's going to do it for map 3. USC Sumter taking the map win 3-1. Taking an advantage in the series 2-1. Dropping the search and destroy round in map 2, but able to pick up both respawn modes here. And moving on to Hardpoint Skyline for map 3. Or 4, sorry. So I think there's going to be a host swap back to Catawba for map 4. And USC Sumter taking that advantage. And as soon as we get swapped over to the next lobby, we'll be right back. And we are back in the lobby, and USC Sumter is going into map number 4 on Skyline Hardpoint. And let's get a little statistics, if we can, on at least Kataba's Hardpoint. And so they're 5-3. Let's see, actually 6-4 on Skyline. USC Sumter, I'm not 100% sure our record on it, but a lot of teams play Skyline. A lot of teams like Skyline, so tends to be the score that we have more competitively, I think, with a lot of different teams, just because so many teams are familiar with it and feeling comfortable with it. But USC Sumter did play Catawba in Hardpoint on map 1 in their face-up with NJ, I believe, or it could have been actually in CCL. And let's see. No, it was actually NJ. It was 250 to 189 in Skyline last time, so gonna be maybe a competitive match. Actually, they played Skyline both times, so in CCL and in NJ, USC Sumter won on Skyline. It was 250 to 143 on one and 250 to 189. So it's really all going to be about the rotations and setting up for spawn. And here we go. USC Sumter going to be team 2 here. And here we go. First blood finds for ADR. And USC Sumter hasn't had the best first hill. Not sure. KT's trying to make a wrap around USC Sumter. Like I said, hasn't had the best first hill. Reno dies by grenade there. And KT does go down. USC Sumter doesn't need to be too aggressive with the spawns because they want to maintain where they're at. And Mayhem's going to try to get a little bit of time contest. And going to have to anchor here. Somebody. AR probably. Mayhem's finds one. ADR going to anchor. Try to hold this spawn. Sees Hex late. Goes down, but Mayhem's able to trade out. Jumpa is up top, so USC Sumter in danger of losing this spawn, and they do lose it on P2 again. Just USC Sumter just cannot hold that spawn. It's pretty infuriating as a coach. And goodness gracious, Santi gets away with a good kill there and gonna go down as he's not got his life back. Mayhems doesn't see the player underneath him, but knows he was in the vicinity. Does get one down. And gets a kill. You see Sumter really not getting a ton of time on this, but a little bit of time. Could probably even it up if they hold the rest of the hill, but P3 maybe going to be set up from Catawba here. Santi needs to just play his life, get away there. Catawba's going to be set up for P3. Need to trade out there. Not able to trade with Mayhems. Not sure who was in the middle. I think it was ADR. To try to get that trade off if he could. Santi going to go down. Has no life. And USC Sumter does have the better spawn now. We need to anchor that down though in the back. Reno going to get two with help from ADR. And ADR going to get one there. Just lay down, play your life, get your regain. Let the rest of your team get in there and make some plays. And KT going to try to get the spawn flip if he can. KT going in the back. It's got to be called out. Santi was called out too, probably, but you see Sumter changing their focus and losing that hill. Mayhem's not seeing it. Trying to anchor back there. Maybe not quite deep enough. ADR going to try to find one. Looks like USC Sumter does have the spawn again. Going to set up for next point. So again, Catawba's playing pretty well here. USC Sumter's just got to string these together. Just struggling lately on this map. See, that's the spot that I want to see our AR's anchor is back there. Even if it's early, coming from P3 to P4, I know that can put him out of the realm of possibility, but it can also stop a flank if they're sitting back there not expecting it that early. So there's pros and cons to it, but Mayhem's on the hill here. Gonna just try to soak up time. Doesn't really need to chow out. He just needed to play his life there and just let them challenge him. But does get a little antsy and try to make some moves. Not sure what the calls were though, but USC Sumter getting most of this hill. And now gonna have to rotate to P1, which again, they kind of have a little bit of a struggle with getting a lot of time on, but they are first to it this time. Mayhem C2 gonna get shot from the top right now, I think. They're is one above him. Does back off. Santi gets a lot of shots in on Heck, but was not able to finish him. And Santi gonna try to get back on the other side spawn. Sees two here. Can't find Adam. And man, that was tough there, because that would have been a spawn hold. And Eden's gonna go down, gonna get Reno up top, or Mayhems. And USC Sumter not gonna be looking good for P1 and going over to P2 here. And letting Catawba hang around. Jumpa on the outside here. Gonna see it anchored by Hex, but Jumpa right next to him. Mayhems can't find the finish and goes down. Jumpa gets kills there. 3 kills for Jumpa, and just again, USC Sumter can't stop Jumpa. I don't know why, but Santi gonna try to get on the backside. Jumpa's on the opposite side. Santi has to be prepared. They do finally get Jumpa down. That's 3 down, so should be able to cap up. USC Sumter just needs to hold here. I want to see somebody play deep in the back as an AR if they could in these instances. But again, USC Sumter's off the hill and giving up the majority of it on P2. Santi sees one, gets it, sees another, had to have seen him. Mayhem's coming out. Santi gonna get this. He could put down his trophy unless he's not supposed to be carrying one. I don't know if he used it. I think everybody can have trophies. Just about everybody can. And that's going to be 2 there. Mayhem's getting them off the grenade. That was fortunate for USC Sumter, but I don't know if anybody pushed through. Yeah, Reno is pushed through to anchor here. Gets KT. Like to see him go ahead and play back in the table. And Santi going to find Heck. And that's 3 down. USC Sumter's set up pretty nicely for this next hill. Yeah, I want to see Reno play this backside here. Gonna have KT coming up. Just needs to play it. Don't look away, Reno. Don't look away. Does look away, and 2 challenge. Santi gonna need to get back there and challenge. Or Mayhems. And they do get pinched. USC Sumter's cleared off of that spawn. Gonna be a player right around the corner here. ADR's not going to necessarily be prepared, but does get him in the kill. Heck is at the far here. ADR gets a little bit on him. USC Sumter up about 80 here. Going to see a team kill from Santi coming out. Man's going to try to get one. No more players on. USC Sumter pick up these last 7 seconds. They may as well get them all too, because they struggle a little bit in P1. It's time for Mayhems to make a play underneath. Gonna have a challenge here. Ooh, unfortunate. Couldn't get that final kill. Santi gonna clean it up though with the trade. And he can go ahead and play back there. Doesn't need to challenge this. He could just play that spawn, honestly. But USC Sumter is on the point. Pressure's on for Catawba to get forward. ADR can just play his life here and let his teammates try to pick up. He does, and they do, with help from himself as well. And Mayhem's trying to get a kill there. USC Sumter only needs about 10 more points here. Mayhem's trying to make a kill in the transition. Reno getting a couple kills, or taking shots with Mayhems and ADR, and that should do it. Nope, there's a late contest. 1 second needed, and USC Sumter gets it, closing out the series. with a 250 to 136 win. They cleaned it up after the first cycle through was a little tough, but we're able to clean it up there and do better. And I mean, for Jumpa, it says he went 15 and 27, but I'll tell you what, he's super difficult to kill sometimes. And in this moment, he, I think, got 3 there for the best play of the game. But USC Sumter able to capitalize on the map and closing out the series 3-1. And again, losing a search and destroy, which can always be a toss-up. But as you saw there, statistics-wise, both ARs and subs were all in good standing with their kills and deaths. So weighing it out a little bit better there. We will have one more match coming up here shortly. Not sure where that series is at. Actually, need to take a look and see how the Brookdale and GTC series is progressing. It looks like it's still in progress, actually, with no updates on the score. So, gonna have to just wait till they're done, and then we play the winner of that game in the finals of the Super Regional. So USC Sumter's got a chance to be Super Regional champions in the NJCAAE and close this out with another win over either GTCC or Brookdale, whoever's there. Once we win that, we would get our one of the higher seedings, I think, in the national tournament. But USC Sumter did, by winning this game, punch their ticket to the Nationals. Overall, I believe it's the top 4 teams or 6 teams from the regions. Maybe 8, maybe 8 go. I'm not 100% sure, but there's 2 other regions that are playing right now simultaneously with us. And yeah, so USC Sumter punches their way to the finals of the Super Regional and did punch their ticket to the Nationals of NJCAAE. So big time plays here from USC Sumter, and opportunities galore ahead of them if they can continue winning. So as soon as the other series is over, we will be back in the match for match number 2. So keep an eye out for the stream to go live. And follow us on Twitter or on Twitch so that you can get the updates. As soon as we do, you'll know about it. All right, Coach Chris signing out from the Anthill for now. We'll be back shortly with match number 2. Thanks for being here.